never afraid of its tree breaking because the trust is not always on the branch but on her wings. Good morning from wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to Kings TV, where we serve you with the latest happening in our country and outside our country. But first, let's focus on the highlights. Cleaning exercise, high rate of unemployment among graduates, road safety, politics of tea, and tears. Send us your views concerning the economy via our social media platforms, Facebook at Kings TV and YouTube at Kings Fraternity. Welcome to the broadcasts. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Mary Mathenge. Kiambu residents engaged themselves in a cleanup exercise. The cleanup exercise was led by the County Governor Kimani Wamatangi. Beyonce Wangoi has more on this.
The Kiambu County Government, in partnership with Kiambu Health Services and Juja residents, led this month's monthly cleanup exercise in the area. The cleanup exercise was introduced earlier this year by the County Governor Kimani Wamatangi as a way of ensuring all Kiambu sub-counties were kept clean in a collaboration between county staff members, the private sector, and the communities at large.
Jukumu la usafi ni jukumu letu sisi wote, na wenye tunaowaajiri hawawezi kusafisha kila mahali. Niliwaambia Mungu mwenyewe alituagiza ya kwamba usafi unalingana na umungu. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
There are several effects of pollution on the environment and public health. It is a well-known fact that pollution is a great threat to our ecosystem and the well-being of the public. It is therefore necessary to take the necessary actions to conquer its effect, so people can protect and conserve the environment, not only for our sake, but for future generations. The collaborative efforts of the community and the county staff ensured that garbage was collected, drainage systems were unblocked, and marketplaces, bus stages, public parks, and roadsides were swept. Beyonce Wangoi, Kings TV.
In every year, a number of not less than 800,000 students sit for the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, but only 12% of the number hits the pass mark to the university. Despite acquiring the skills, they end up tarmacking due to unemployment. Our reporter, Carol Karemi, gives details on this.
They say education is the key to success. Well, it is quite ironical for students aspiring to acquire higher education in universities and colleges tend to be placed in institutions not of their choices by KUPPS. Every year, approximately 100 students seek for the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, aiming to join universities of their choice. The 2022 KCSE results, in which a total of 881,416 candidates sat for the exams, have also produced more than double the number who qualified for automatic admission to universities for degree courses, when only 70,000 students hit the pass mark. Kiambu is among the counties with most universities and colleges where students acquire their skills but later ending up looking for jobs, yet their certificates are at a comfort zone at their homes.
Mimi naitwa Samuel Kinywa, ni mkazi wa hapa Kiambu. Kwa sababu kama mimi nimesomea ualimu na bado sijapata kazi. Lakini yangu ni kwamba nikueleza kwamba watie bidii na wasome, kwa sababu bahati ya mtu haijulikani mahali itamwangukia. Mimi venye ningeweza ambia wale mayouth ambao wamesoma na wako na certificate wanangoja kuajiriwa na bado hawajapata kazi, ni kwamba kwanza mtu afanye ile kazi inayopatikana. Kwa mfano mimi ni makanga na bado bora tu ni riziki ingie kwa mfuko.
In addition, Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service KUPPS places people for the schools not of their choices. Kings TV, Carol Karemi.
Boda bodas is the easiest and the cheapest means of transport compared to other means. In Kiambu, there are 7,000 boda boda riders that help to uplift the economic infrastructure. Samuel Chege reports.
In the transport sector, Boda Boda is the backbone of the economy of Kiambu County, where there is approximately 7,000 Boda Boda riders in the county that helps to improve the economic infrastructure of the county. Boda Boda is an easier and cheaper means of transport compared to vehicles. It is also a source of income to many citizens since it creates job opportunity that help citizens to cater for their daily needs.
Kwa majina ni Samuel Luku. Nafanya kazi na boda boda hapa Kiambu. Challenges ni mingi, lakini the main imekuwa mafuta. Juu kutoka 209 na bei yetu bado mafuta inaongezeka, bei yetu haifanyi nini. Wenye watu walikuwa wanabeba kitambo mafuta ikiwa cheap, sasa ndio bado tunaendelea. Sasa unaona hiyo ni challenge nyingine kubwa juu hakuna kitu tunapata kubwa. Sasa ni kitu ya kukula tu tunapata.
Majina mimi naitwa Richard Koli. Hapa Kiambu changamoto ni mingi. Sababu ukiangalia tukilinganisha saa ina hapa nyuma kama mafuta ya nilikuwa naweza dhukuma nayo 500. Lakini unaona saa hii hata kupata hiyo 500 ni noma. Unaona hii? Sasa nikiweka saa hii huwezi weka haina kitu, sababu nikiweka 2 hiyo ndio nikaa nimeweka ile ilikuwa ya zamani.
In the downsides, there are numerous challenges that are faced in this sector, such as high cost of fuel that makes some of them to quit and find other means of earning income.
Sasa saa hii naona ni challenge kubwa sana, sababu hata customer wenyewe hata ukimuongezea anakataa kupanda pikipiki. Sasa akikataa hiyo nao ni challenge kwangu, sababu malipa 100 anataka atoe 80 na ila nimenunua mafuta na 200.
In addition, accident which is main challenge which leads to death of many boda boda riders. Also in the respective sector, there is high competition of customers because of their fewer numbers. Lack of driving license and road safety skills. Many riders are poor, hence they can't afford the high cost of obtaining a driving license or rather train before joining the industry, which lead to high rate of accident.
Here I am in Kiambu County in the Boda Boda sector, where we meet Boda Boda riders that have said their challenges that they are passing on. Reporting for Kings TV, I'm Samuel. Check it.
Let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Kenya political turbulence rattles affect the nation economy at a very high rate. Our reporter Mary is on the ground. Every day it has been a game of politics, of team and cheers. Basically today I'm in Kiambu town. This is at Kiambu Market. I want to collect views to the traders within Kiambu Market on how to join the bipartisan talks and how the opposition and the presiding government is going to join up together to make it up to stabilize the economy that is affecting. Let's work together and collect views of what is happening.
Kwa majina naitwa Eric Ndisho Ngesho. Kulingana na hizi siasa, we've been getting challenges like kani kuendea stock yetu tunapata challenges most juu ya kani kile hivyo tao tunapata na wase hivyo vurugu nini tunapata hakuna stock ama bei inapanda hadi sometimes tunapata hata tuwezi enda hiyo stock hapo kwa bei juu lazima pia sisi tunapandisha bei juu tukiendea stock tunapata pia bei imepanda. Sasa ndio pia si to stabilize na pesa yetu tumenunua na tupate faida, lazima si tuongeze bei pia sisi.
Mimi naitwa Jeni Waboi Kimemia. Mimi nafanya kazi ya kuuza Kiambu Kangadi Market. Huku tunaafektiwa na hiyo siasa vibaya sana. Juu tukilete misigo watu wakuji kununua. Sana wakati kulikuwa na nini? Na hii mgomo ilikuwa baya sana. Juu customer wawezi wakatoka huko wakuje huku kununua. Juu gari siendi, hatuna watu wa kuusia. Sasa inatu affect. Kilete msigo ishi
A lot has been happening and basically politically has been affecting business traders in Kiambu market. What they are requesting is that the government to have the bipartisan talks and decide on how to stabilize the economy. Mathenge Mary, Kings TV. Drugs and alcoholism rate in Kiambu County is now a daily bread. Locals are suffering on the effects of drugs. Our correspondent Harriet Nyanchama has more these in details.
In the outskirts of Kiambu County, drug abuse and alcoholism is not a new term in the area, while a lot of people, mostly the youth, are the target in this drug abuse. Well, it has led to many single parenthood in the area since many people are not responsible enough to cater for the responsibility of their children in the society.
Kiambu County, based in Central Region, has the highest drug addiction rates with an estimate of 1,300 people injecting themselves every day. According to statistics, Kiambaa constituency is taking the lead. World Health Organization estimates that about 2 billion people worldwide consume alcoholic beverages and 76.3 million people with diagnosable alcohol disorder, and Kiambu is not left behind. Men have a higher drugs consumption rate of ratio 5:1 as compared to women ratio 2:1. Major reasons contributing to drug abuse include gender, family history, and parental influence, as a result leading to unexpected death, depression, barrenness, liver cirrhosis, addiction, and financial instability. It is established that school-going kids, including those of primary, secondary, college, and university, are mostly affected with 60% consumption rate, leading to underperformance, school dropouts, unexpected pregnancies, and theft. The county government has set up rehabilitation center in order to deal with drug addicts reformation in conjunction with NACADA.
Well, this is where the drunkards usually find comfort after they fail to report to their homes. In Kiambu County, the youths are mainly affected by 50%, and this is quite ironical since these youths should be there doing something meaningful to the economy. Kings TV, Harry Nyanchama.
Traffic signs delivers valuable information to drivers and other road users. There are rules placed to keep people safe and reduce accidents. Kehio Mary has more on these.
Traffic sign provide various information to drivers and other road users. They present laws that are in place to keep people safe and help to communicate message to drivers and pedestrians that can maintain orders, reduce accident. The sharp corner turn sign warns the driver that the road is sharp, he or she to slow down, not to overtake other vehicles. That means that the sharper the turn, the slower you should go. In Kiambu town, from Kerigiti all the way to KK Towers, there is sharp corner at the center. Several accidents have been happening there due to the lack of sign. Our well-wishers decided to stay there at the sharp corner so that he can be directing and controlling drivers to lower the rate of accidents that have been happening there.
Hii subcorner mi naweza sema iweko mtu wa kuangalia gari. Accident ni moja tu ya lori ilikuwa imetoka na huku chini ikakosa break, ikarudi nyuma ikagonga nyumba zile ziko pale chini. Mimi naweza taka kuambia wa matangi, naweza hii kazi anipatie na ninaweza.
This road was constructed at the year 2020, and these houses are at a high risk to collide with vehicles. Reporting to Kings TV, Mary Kehio.
Constable Coril was gruesomely crushed when the speeding Prado hit him and sandwiched him between the two vehicles. Ivan Anjara reports.
Heartwarming video show last moment of police officer who was run over by Prado while controlling traffic. Video served on social media capturing the last moment of Constable Kelvin Correll, a police officer tragically killed while mining traffic. The video portrayed Constable Corill's warm and jovial personality, seen sharing a laugh with a woman who recorded the clip while chasing him. Corill lost his life in a horrific crash when a speeding Prado struck him and pinned him between two vehicles, resulting in his death. Reporting from Kings TV, Ivin Anjala.
Let's take our health break. We'll be right back. Our health specialist, Cynthia Nyambura, has details on the arthritis disease.
Today on Ask Your Doctor, we'll major more on arthritis. Arthritis is not a one disease alone, but an umbrella term of more than 100 conditions that affect the joints of the body. Joints are parts where two or more bones meet, such as the wrist, hip, knee, and ankle. Arthritis signs include pain, swelling, and stiffness in one or multiple joints, morning stiffness in and around the affected joints lasting at least 1 hour, pain and stiffness that worsen with inactivity and improve with physical activity, reduced range of motion, sometimes fever, weight loss, and anemia. As arthritis get worse, it can cause joints to be swollen and tender. In many cases, arthritis symptoms can be reduced with the following: weight loss. Excessive weight put extra stress on weight-bearing joints. Regularly exercise can help keep joints flexible. Heat or cold. Heating pads or ice pack may help relieve arthritis pain and adhesive device. There is no cure for arthritis, but here are things you can do to decrease your chances of developing arthritis. Avoid injuries, eat right, drink enough water.
It is said that health is better than riches. That has been our segment on Ask Your Doctor. Cynthia Nyambura, Kings TV.
We take a short commercial break. We'll be right back with business news. Welcome back. The 2023-2024 Finance Bill approval has led to the increase of cost of living standards, resulting to a rural-urban migration in search of employment. Our business reporter Dominic Moya has more on this.
After the 2023-2024 financial bill, its approval led to increase of fuel prices, resulting to inflation of the currency and product prices. People have opted to migrate from rural to urban due to search for jobs, resulting to increase urban overpopulation. Kenyans are giving a sign of good hope to the plan of President Ruto in improving the cost of living and redeeming the country from debt and poverty. Availability of rainfall in the season have improved survival and growth of agricultural products to sell in the markets. Cities are congested, leading to less employed and more unemployed that may result to crime and drug abuse. On the currency board, $1 is equivalent to 141.08 Kenya shillings. 1 British pound is equivalent to 181.78 Kenya shillings. Business report, Kings TV. I am Muya Dominic.
Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back with sports news. From our sports desk, we focus more on the women ongoing World Cup and summer window transfer. Jennifer Njeri, our sports analyst, has more on this.
The Safaricom Chapa Dimba football tournament is set to hold the first country finals in Vihiga County this weekend. Finalists Ebwali Boys and Bunyore Asians will look horns in the boys category, while Madira Girls will go head-to-head with the Maroon Queens on the 5th August at Mbaha Stadium in Luanda. Paired by Eliud Kipchoge, the teen goes for glory in Budapest Maroon Queens on the 5th August at Mumboha Stadium in Luanda. The 18-year-old world cross-country under the 20 champion had returned to school after finishing 4th in 5,000 meters during the national trials, failing to make Team Kenya for the World Athletics Championship. While 5,000 meter silver medalist Jacob Krop, Commonwealth Games 10,000 meter silver medalist Daniel Simiyu and Cornelius Kemboi finished in that order to earn their tickets to the world event schedule for the August 19th to 27th in the Budapest, Hungary. Al Ahly have reached the verbal agreement with the backer for Frank Casey. Deal is in place between the two clubs for fee around 15 million euros, where Casey will sign deal valid until June. Documents to be checked on the 4th April in order to get it signed, where Casey will become the next addition to Al Ahly. Gaetano Castrovilli will travel in England in the next hours. His move to Bournemouth is completed on the 12 million euros plus 2 million euros add-ons contract signing on the 4th April. Paris Saint-Germain and Benfica want to seal Goncalo Ramos' deal on the 4th April and get it signed by the end of the current week. Verbal agreement ready, but clubs are discussing for the loan with obligation to buy due to Paris situation, which is the final step. Demarari Gray didn't train with the Everton for 3 consecutive days. He only wants to join Fulham. Personal terms agreed, but still waiting on the agreement between clubs. He wants Fulham move as priority. In addition, Tottenham are set to sign talented striker Alejo Veliz from Rosario Central. The verbal agreement for 2003 born striker, who was in the list of many top clubs, he wanted Spurs. Package with more than 15 million euros fee plus add-ons to Rosario Central. Medical will take place within the 3-quarter days. Alejo will sign long-term deal. He said yes to the Tottenham, despite another top European club tried to bid on the 4th April. England's women may yet be paid some additional bonuses if they perform well at the World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. The Lionesses head to Australia and New Zealand on the 2nd July. The World Cup campaign begins against Haiti on the July 22nd. Players are frustrated with the FA after talks regarding performances-related bonuses broke down. Commercial partners may step in the more money. Legendary Italy Juventus goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon retires from soccer at age 45 after a career that included a World Cup title with Italy, a long list of trophies with Juventus at many years where he was considered among the best goalkeepers in soccer. Gianluigi Buffon announced his retirement on the 2nd August. Buffon had 1 season remaining on his contract with Parma in Serie B, where therefore leaves the sport with the same team that he began his professional career with nearly 3 decades ago.
At the beginning, we had requested you to send your views concerning the unstabilized form of economy. I can see Elizabeth Joplin say that the government needs to have a bipartisan talk and agree on how to reduce the high rate of cost, while Cosmas Mutudi says that there is no need of a bipartisan talks. They only need to have to reduce the and to stabilize the economy. For more information, follow us on our social media platforms at Kings TV on Facebook and Kings Fraternity at YouTube. See you in our next bulletin. Keep it Kings TV. I'm Madenge Mary.